Okay, I just told you a really long story about me going hiking after being inspired by my older brother's visit recently. And I forgot to push the play button again, or the record button again, so you didn't get any of that. I doubt that this recording is going to be anywhere near as great as that one was. Anyway, my older brother was visiting from the UK recently, and he is what would I say, very enthusiastic hiker and walker in the UK. He takes these really long overland wild camping trips in England and Scotland and Ireland and I think Spain and some other places. And we watched a whole bunch of his videos, and they were very inspiring. Not to the point where I would get on a plane and go join him, because there were mountains he had to climb and rivers he had to go over and storms he had to live through and tents that blew apart and cows that were threatening. Who would have thought that cows were threatening? But I believe it now that I've watched all those videos. And getting lost and some people getting sick and getting hurt, and I'm sure there's like a huge a sense of accomplishment when you manage to get through all that and get to the pub, which was my favorite part of the videos, even though I don't drink anymore, but it looked good. But it did not inspire me to do any such thing. It did inspire me to look at how I could modify what he does or what they do to fit my desires and my needs a little bit, and I could get in some more walking myself. So I'm not going to get on a plane. I don't have any desire to go anywhere this year, except maybe to my backyard and the grocery store. That's not true. I like to walk around town, but you know what I mean. I'm not going on any extended trips. And I am not physically capable of doing any extreme hikes. I don't want to do mountains. And I can't leave my garden very long and still have my garden when I come back. I don't mind that. I like taking care of my garden. So a day trip is it for me. Since I don't want to go anywhere particular, any distance to go, I thought, what if I were to take all-day trips around Portland? I already walk around Portland quite a bit, and I use the transit system to get here and there and draw and things like that. But what if I was to improve my walking and hiking skills by some longer, planned out trips around Portland? What would I want to do there? I would want to have a destination, and it would need to be a really good restaurant or coffee shop. If I knew that was at the end of my walk, I could walk 100 miles to get there. All right, never mind, not 100 miles. I'm kind of a 5-6 mile walker at the moment, although I have walked a lot further than that. So let's say this needs to be a 10-mile walk, and then I could decide after my meal or my coffee or my destination of some other sorts if I wanted to walk back. Probably not. I wouldn't think of 20 miles in a day. No, it's probably not going to happen. Or I could take public transportation back, which is a whole bunch more likely. So where would I go? I have a little book that I got last year about all the parks in Portland. And parks are great to paint in or draw in. So what if I was to map out a few day-long trips to some parks in Portland that I thought I might be able to walk to with my art supplies? And what if I did that? And they didn't involve too many hills. What if I did one a month? I have a lot of things that I do once a month already. Do I have any space to add this to my monthly schedule? Sure, why not? All right, so the first thing I'm going to do is I am going to plan a trip from my house in northern Portland to downtown Portland, because I've always wondered, and I've never explored, how easy it would be to walk that distance instead of take public transportation. I do take public transportation, take the bus and the train down there, and I can see that there are a few little sketchy areas, but I have Mace. I can go in the daytime. They might not be as sketchy as they look, and maybe I can avoid them. Anyway, I'm gonna map out something. I'm going to try to do one of those this coming month. And thanks, Steve. That was great inspiration. Have fun on that big long hike that you're taking. That I think you said the Alps. I think you're going like on a really big trip. No, the Alps is for your birthday. Okay, I got the story straight now. You're going on another trip, I think. Ignore me. Anyway, have fun. Don't drown. Don't fall off a cliff. Don't get sick. Come back safe. Happy early birthday, which is like a year away or something like that. So anyway, I have some planning to do. Want to come along with me? Sure. What are you going to do? What accomplishments of another person or another artist or somebody in your life or somebody you don't even know, some famous person or something, what accomplishments did they master that you are inspired by, but you don't want to go to the same level that they went to, but you do want to be inspired and take some action? What can you do to modify their accomplishments to your own needs and dreams? Here's my final tip for the day. If you have an urge to do something, that's a calling. Don't put it on the calendar for down the road someday. Pack your art supplies, pack your lunch, and go walking, maybe around Portland, Oregon. And then put it on your calendar to do some more walking down the road.